Hi guys, welcome back to Ask Careers. So today I'm with Glenda Martin, who is careers consultant for the Belfast and Jordanstown campus. So Glenda, today we're going to be talking about placement. So I've got a couple of student questions here for you. So first question is, why should I complete a placement year?
Oh goodness. Well, I think the first thing really is your placement year is part of your journey towards your degree and securing graduate level employment. I think some of the key things that students maybe just need to take into consideration is that evidence will show us that those who complete a placement year are much more likely to get a much better degree classification, and there's strong evidence around that. And probably more importantly in terms of their journey is that placement students are up to 3 times more likely to be in graduate level employment 6 months after they graduate. So that's a key thing to consider.
Okay. So second question is, how do I apply for placement?
Oh, goodness. Well, I don't think there's a definitive list.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there is our recruit system that they can access via the student portal. And it is really important that students discipline themselves to check into that on a regular basis. However, it's important that they don't see that as being the only way, because you certainly can create your own placement. And if you have friends, family, contacts, whatever out there, that's the time to call in the favours and do go and seek your own placement. Think about, where would you actually want to work for a year? What do you believe would develop those skills and qualities that you need to come back into your final year? So recruit, call in friends, family, contacts, think about where you want to work, and do protect some time in terms of doing your own research around that.
Okay, perfect. So our third question is, if I need help with how to apply for placement, can I call into the Careers Development Centre?
Absolutely. And it's not even a case of can I call in. You absolutely should call in. There is no requirement that you do this all by yourself. If you identify an opportunity that you believe is a potential one or the right one for you, get what help or guidance or assistance that you can in terms of your application, because that has to get you to interview. Then help or assistance with your interview, because that has to get you to, yes, we're going to make you an offer. So even if you're absolutely sure, get someone to go over it with you, and yes, you absolutely can, and yes, you absolutely should.
Okay, perfect. Fourth question is, should I apply for everything available even if it's no relevance to my degree?
Yeah, that's a tricky one, because I think you need to get the balance of, there is no point in applying for something that has absolutely no relevance at all. So it's about getting the balance. But it is really important and becoming more and more and more important that you do apply for placement opportunities that may not necessarily directly match 100% with what you want. But more importantly, there are a lot of organisations now who are advertising placements, and you actually need to look very, very closely at the job role, what it is that they actually require, because a lot of them are taking students and they will say no specific degree discipline, because it is the skills that you have developed as a result of your degree, as a result of your extracurricular activity, your part-time job. So you might be the perfect candidate for maybe a placement opportunity that's not directly linked to your degree discipline, but it absolutely is the right one for you. So it is a tricky question, and the answer really is, make sure that you read the job description, the person specification, and you need to make a decision in your own head then, would that be something that would be really good for you?
Perfect. So your final question is, steps for getting ready for placement.
Time is a big thing. It's not going to happen overnight. So you really, really do need to protect time to do your research, to understand when are these placement opportunities actually coming out. I'd said before, discipline yourself to get onto that recruit system, or contact the organisations that you want to work for. So time definitely is a big one. Then have yourself, it is around time management and prioritising. Give yourself time to actually apply for the position. Do not just farm your CV out as a mail shot to everybody. You've got to connect yourself with this role. We go back to this customizing and tailoring your CV to match the job requirements. That's really, really important. Also, preparing for a placement, the big one for me is know what it is that you're good at. Don't sell yourself. Don't use that weak language and I think I might be good at this. You know, are you confident that that is a skill that you can offer, or are you not? And if you are, that's what you need to say. So you need to know what you're good at. You need to connect yourself with that opportunity. You need to give yourself time, because when you reach that interview, you absolutely want to nail that.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Glenda, for that wee insight into placement. So tune in next week for our 4th career session. Thanks.
Good luck, guys.